My husband went out and got me food an hour ago, and I haven't even gotten off of here to go eat it. So, gonna have cold food, but it's nobody else's fault but my own. Hello everybody, it's Cindy and welcome back to Cindy Lou Loves Glam 2. If you're new here, welcome. Returning folks, welcome to, as you can see from the thumbnail, got my BoxyCharm, or pardon me, my BoxyLuxe for the month of March 2020 in the mail today. So we're gonna get started on opening that. By the way, I do have a playlist of all my previous BoxyCharm unboxings, so if you want to go back and look at all of those, you're more than welcome to. Before we start, we know that we had a choice item in here. I was kind of bummed when I saw the choices. I wasn't that crazy about really any of them, mainly because I got this as a gift for myself for my birthday last year. I was born at the end of March, so I won't disclose the full date. So anyway, I got this a year ago. It was a birthday present to myself, and so when I saw that they were offering that as a choice, I was originally bummed, but then I thought to myself, hey, this might be an excellent time to actually check to see if they're changing any of the products. Now, so I did go ahead and do this as my choice item. I am planning on comparing these two. I don't have the original box that this came in, but this does say it was made in the USA. So if I notice any differences in where the product was manufactured in here, I'm not expecting any differences. And the reason why is that I have a feeling that Tarte produced a ton of these last year that they probably haven't sold. And that's why we're seeing it in the box this month. Because it is an older product, it is an older release, and I'm sure that they had a ton of these at the time. So my guess is that this will pretty much match up with what I get in the box, but in the event that it doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and try out both of these palettes and tell you if there's any differences in an upcoming video. And if it is the same, then I will be doing a giveaway. I always want to make sure that I'm doing everything by the book and by the rules. I have done one giveaway previously, and since then I think there have been some other things that have come up, mainly like regarding YouTube and COPPA, that I want to make sure that if I do a giveaway that I'm not violating COPPA in any way. Basically, I have to make sure that no one under the age of 13 is entering, and I also have to make sure that I'm not contacting somebody if they do happen to win through some sort of comment picker or whatever. And I just need to look up and figure out what kind of requirements do I need to meet in order to do a giveaway. But I absolutely do want to do a giveaway. I also have tons of other things that I've got to give away too. So I guess subscribe, stay tuned if you also are interested in like future giveaways. And there's the spiel, and let's just jump into it. I did weigh this. It was 3.2 pounds. It doesn't feel like it's 3.2 pounds. I swear, I feel like I've had heavier boxes before. This felt fairly light to me for a BoxyLuxe, but all right. Anyway, here it is. Here we go, and peekaboo. Wow, they're really going cheap here, aren't they? Oh yay, we do actually have a card this month. Last month they ended up doing a virtual card. That's why I didn't have one when I opened my box originally. So, okay, so the theme of the box this month is pretty edgy. Pretty edgy. And we've got kind of like this concrete, destructive, I don't know, deconstructed look on the card. I did get variation number 13. I'm gonna go with the first thing that I see in here, and this is one of my choice items. So this is one of my choice items. It is Bombshell Baker Glitzy Gold Stainless Steel Straw Set. I do have a drink here, but I'm not going to use this until I have a chance to, like, you know, wash it and make sure everything's scrubbed down and everything. Can't be too careful these days, you know. And no, that's not me saying that I'm going to get coronavirus from a Chinese package, but that is saying that you should probably make sure you know, definitely extra scrub and wash your glassware and anything that you might eat off of. Okay, so here is the straws. They are all straight. And then they do come with a little, which has been like the most important thing for me to have with any kind of straw set. Whoo! Did you just see that level of powder just flew out of there? Gosh, I hope there's no weird residue that comes off. It's all right, folks. I'm just a weirdo. Okay, but anyway, here's the gold, here's that, and then it of course comes in this pink case that you can carry it in. There's 4 of them. I don't know, this just seemed like the best choice for me between the 2 that they offered. The Bombshell Baker Glitzy Gold Stainless Steel Straw Set is retails for $21. So I did get the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette. I'm actually kind of excited to try this, and we've seen a whole bunch of PR videos for this and everything. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped her. There she is. The plastic thing that came over the top of this just like flew out across the floor somewhere. I'm gonna be honest, the one that I've been most excited to try is this Swipe Up shade, because everybody who's been wearing it looks like it has this like super cool green shift to it. It's a very pinky, yeah, there's like a bluish green shift to it, but it's like a pink, it's like a sparkly pink glittery shade here. I mean, you can see that it looks probably a little bit more coral colored, but it's definitely pink up close. But when people have worn it on the eyes, like you just see like this green shift and flash to it. See, that pulls blue on camera, but it's purple in person. So there must be a weird like blue. Yes. Yes, look at that. And it also looks blue when it's hitting my light. Looks more bluish than it does purple, but it is more purple in person. And when I put that down like that, yeah, it's actually purple, but when I'm hitting the light there, it has that blue shift to it. And then here is the teal. Teals always get me. That's pretty. That's actually really nice. On first look at this, though, the only criticism I think I might have is I always like to have a little darker shade to deepen up my outer V. And I don't really see a super dark shade in here that does that, like a brown, like a deeper brown. But yeah, this looks cute. I'm excited to try this. The quality already seems better than, say, what Ipsy had put out whenever I was under their subscription. One of the reasons why I decided to cancel that subscription is that it seemed like more and more that they were putting their own products in the box, and their products were not high grade. Let's look and see what the retail value is that they claim on this. Whoa, okay. A little pricey. So the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette retails for $39. Okay, and we have 12 shades in here, $39. Comment if you would pay $39 for this. I'm just curious, because I think that might be a little bit much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure this performs well, and I am so looking forward to trying it. But what is it? Anastasia Beverly Hills offers like usually 14 shades, and most of her palettes have been around $45, right? So it's only about $6 off of an Anastasia palette. Do you think that you've got Anastasia grade quality? I don't know, BoxyCharm. I don't know. You might be getting a little too big for your britches here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a bit of a chatty Cathy. I have the Sol de Janeiro Copacabana cream and Brazilian Boom Boom cream minis. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm a little bit frustrated by this because I have already received both of these products in previous boxes. I've even, like, I think even one box we received a mini of these, and don't get me wrong, I liked them, but I don't want them to be products in my box currently. Like, or if you're going to do that, you better give me a full size. In my opinion, they're just a little too small for me to really try them. Like I said, I thought BoxyCharm always said that they didn't give you repeat products. So this is kind of like frustrating to me because in my opinion, this is a repeat product. I got a slightly larger size. I don't think it was like the full huge size, but I think it was like a larger size of this Coco Cabana cream in my, I think it was the February box of 2019. So I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm getting this here. And then of course I actually got this exact same size. I think we all got this exact same size in another BoxyCharm box from, so I want to say it was either May or June of 2018. We got a Brazilian Boom Boom mini cream, and not that I don't like this, it's just that I don't want mini jars. I want like a full-size jar, especially, you know, in a Luxe box. Like, if you're gonna give me a Luxe product, give me a Luxe product, you know what I mean? I don't know if other people get this in their base box. I'd be curious to know. Let me know in comments down below if you receive this in like your base box, or I mean, I don't know, is this only a Luxe item? I don't know. The Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom plus Coco Cabana cream duo retails for $15. So I guess that is one of the small filler items for the box anyway. Next, I have a NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment, and I was very excited about this because this will actually be the first NARS product I have ever owned. This is made in Italy. It says so on the box. We've got ingredients on the box. It says it's made in Italy, so I'm assuming this is probably similar, or if not the same, as to what you would get in the store. And I got mine in the shade Wild Night. I don't see what color that is, so we'll see here. Hopefully it's not completely unwearable for me, and of course it is. Another should I even open this? I don't know if I should even open this. I know, subscription boxes, this is how they're able to provide things for cheap. Calm down, Cindy, calm down. I need to stop getting so angry about this. Like, of course, you're only gonna get crap colors when you're doing subscription boxes. I was really looking forward to this. I'm about to go on a rant, y'all. I'm sorry. I would have never tried the Dose of Colors lipstick again because we got it once in May. I had such hard time with that deep of a red shade, and the lipstick did not stay put. It easily smeared all over my face, which, as a pasty white girl with a deep pinky red like that, it was instantly noticeable. Later on, when we got more nude shades of that same Dose of Colors lipstick, I got a nude color, and when I put it on, it didn't smear all over the place, okay? And I know it was the same exact formula, so it was I was more willing to go out and buy Dose of Colors lipsticks based off of that one experience of getting an actual wearable nude shade through my BoxyCharm box. Based off of this, I don't know if I can guarantee that it's worth it to spend God knows however much on a NARS product, because I'm not going to wear this shade very often. Way to go, NARS. I guess it's great for you to get in the box, but I'm not going to be able to determine whether or not I actually want to spend my money on you through this box, because I may not wear this color enough and I may not test you enough. You know, if you want me to try you out based off of the products I get in here, you need to start giving BoxyCharm enough wearable shades. I understand we are purchasing all of these high quality luxury products for a reduced price, but in a way, you're getting advertising out of it. I can't tell you how many times I have bought a product that I've tried out of the box, purchased it in a different color, or I've purchased another palette based off of the formulation and the product that I got in BoxyCharm, based off of my experience with that. If you want me to have a good experience with your company, if you want me to have a good experience and want to purchase more from your company through whatever experience I had through this box, it behooves you to put better, more wearable shades into the subscription box. But I digress. I need to move on. It's not that big of a deal. There are people dying in the world, Cindy. Stop. That's a disappointment, and I need to get over it. But so the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment retails for $25. Deborah Lipman Fire on the Horizon and Can't Stop the Feeling nail polish set. I'm not a big nail polish wearer. I don't know. Is Deborah Lipman good? Like, for me, as a mom on the go, quite frankly, I never sit down to paint my nails because when I do, it chips like that. I clean. I can't be dainty with my hands. It's also one of the reasons why you never really see me have like painted nails or, you know, the fake nails or anything. Doing normal things to upkeep your house, your car, yourself. I mean, there's just no way that you can have beautiful nails and do that if you're not sitting there like painting them every day, and I ain't got the time for that. But maybe I will try and make an exception here. Either that or I'll put in a giveaway. Somebody will have to let me know, is this like superior to other nail polishes? Does it stay on longer? I have no idea. So the Deborah Lipman nail polish set retails for $19. So we have a Becca Skin Love Glow Glaze Stick. So the Becca Skin Love Glow Glaze Stick, it says your post-facial glow in a stick that imparts a dewy glass-like sheen to skin, enriched with Becca's Glow Nectar Brightening Complex for healthier looking, more radiant skin. One universal shade creates a glass-like ethereal glow on all skin tones. And it retails for $28. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Let me take a look and see what the deets are here. It says it's made in the USA. I think all of the Becca products that I have purchased were either made in the USA or Italy. I am going to go ahead and open this up just to see what it looks like. I'm not a big like liquid or stick highlighter person, so this is what the tube looks like. It's just a silver tube, and yeah, so there's the shade. I am not going to swipe this. I have so many highlighters. I know that I just don't wear these. I think I even have like a glow stick from another brand I haven't hardly used. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the cap back on, put it back in the box. And I will put that in a future giveaway. So this is the PMD Beauty Smart Facial Cleansing Device. I've never used one of these things before. I understand that they're probably worth quite a bit and that a lot of people go gaga over having them. I'm fine with just using my hands to wash my face. I don't get it. I don't know how it's gonna work. It says it does an anti-aging facial massage. 7,000 vibrations per minute. PMD Clean Deeply removes the skin's impurities by breaking down dirt and oil from within the pores. It says it's gentle enough for all skin types, and it has 4 customizable modes. Supercharge your skin care regimen by using our Sonic Glow technology to massage serums and moisturizer into skin for a more youthful look. It's like a navy blue. I kind of wanted the pink or the teal. So you have like a little case to like set it upright next to your sink or whatever, and there's a flat surface on it so it doesn't fall and it sets upright. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. That's interesting. Personally don't care for it. Personally didn't care for the sneak peek on it either. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, folks. I guess I'll try it. I guess it's for everything. I guess it's for cleaning or for putting the moisturizing serums and into the skin. And it is waterproof. It does look like the way that they've oriented everything. It is pretty waterproof. The PMD Beauty Smart Facial Cleansing Device is $99. Obviously, that's the item that they're going to use to put it over the certain price range that they're supposed to put it under. Okay, and then finally we have the Tarte Pro Remix Amazonian Clay Palette. It looks pretty much similar to what I bought in the store. I'm not seeing anywhere where it says where the palette was made. I mean, it looks pretty much, I don't think I kept the box, but I remember having it for a while. Looks almost identical. I'm gonna go ahead and compare it to my old one here. My old one. Okay, so there's this. They both have the same looking, you know, packaging. They both say they're made in the US. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And there she is. All prim and pretty and perfect. So as far as I can tell, I don't think there's any difference between these. Other than one has been sitting probably in a warehouse for a year, and the other one I have been using actively. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and put this in a giveaway. I'm going to look at the batch codes on the back of these two. They're from the same batch too. So these are both actually from the same batch, so they should be pretty much identical. It's just like I said, one I've been using, the other I have not. So giveaway time for you guys, I guess. That'll have to be again in a future video once I figure out how to do that. Now I do want to say this palette, I forgot about it because I get so many things through sub boxes now. But one thing about seeing that sneak peek, it has really encouraged me to get back to it. If you look at some of my earlier videos, a lot of the eye looks that I created or that I wore in that were from this palette because I loved it so much. It smells like chocolate, first of all. Yeah, let's talk about that. It smells like chocolate. It has, in my opinion, I know a lot of people look at this and they're like, I don't understand this palette. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not laid out right. To me, this is almost an ideal palette because it has colors, but it's also got neutrals mixed into it. So to me, it can be both an everyday palette, and if you want to dip into some of these wilder colors, you can. I will say for anybody who was looking at the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette and they were going gaga over that Executioner shade, but they're like, oh, I don't want to buy an entire palette just for that one shade. Well, I think this is pretty much a dupe for that. It does have kind of like, I don't think it's an exactly black background, but I think it's definitely a super deep plum. And then it has this like very bright purple glitter on it, and it looks stunning. I have it on my eyelid right now because I don't typically get to go as vampy with my eyes into a work environment. Today is a weekend, it's a Saturday, so I can be as vampy with my eye look today as I want to. But I do have that deep shade on my lids here. And then in the crease to kind of blend out this smokiness, I've got the shade Mashup here, which is this purple. And this is a beautiful color too. Actually, all of these colors are beautiful, and I get it. Here's the thing. So I know that especially a lot of beauty gurus out there, booty gurus, say do not use shimmers in your crease. I've also been told when you have partially hooded eyes like I do, or hooded eyes, you should not be using any shimmers in your crease. I use shimmers in my crease all the time. I have absolutely no problem with it. In fact, shimmers sometimes help you blend out a little bit better. I grew up in the 90s. I started wearing makeup in the 90s, like the mid and late 90s, where we didn't really have a choice. What CoverGirl or L'Oreal or whoever put out is what you got, and most of the time they put out shimmery shades back then. They did have some mattes, but I remember there being a lot of shimmer at that point in time. If you want to put them in your crease, you can blend them very easily and kind of blend out some of the sparkle in it. I don't know if this shade is darker toned enough for more of our darker skinned ladies. I use it as a transition shade. I think it's a beautiful, cool toned transition shade, especially if you want to just have like a little bit of shimmer on your eyelids and call it a day. This is a great, like, just nice, very easy transition shade to just kind of like deepen up your crease just a little bit, and then add one of these little shimmers on there. The main critique I would have about this palette is that it does not have a deep enough shade for me. For some of those more neutral looks, you can get a neutral look out of it. I just think that it is lacking in not having like a deep chocolate brown, like a matte chocolate brown. I think that would make this palette completely perfect, in my opinion. I really wish that it did, especially since it's got, this is kind of a lighter copper shade, and then you've got this deeper rust copper shade here. This one's a little bit deeper than this one. In my opinion, you just needed to pick one of these. If you wanted to have something to darken up your outer V, I think that's what they were intending this black to be. But I'm not crazy about that. I would prefer to have like a chocolate brown than I would a black for some of these looks. But for the most part, these are beautiful shades. They blend beautifully. I feel like there are a lot of colors in here that really go well together. You can create a lot of good one shadow, colorful looks in this. It smells like chocolate. It performs well. They last on my eyes all day. I think if you're not using a primer, it's not going to last as long as you want. But for the most part, once you get it on the eyes, you get it blended out. If you've used a primer, if you've used some sort of under layer like a concealer or something, these last long. They're beautiful. I love this gold shade. This gold shade and this purple shade were the main reasons why I purchased this palette, because I had nothing gold as blinding as that gold on here. Let me see if I've got so many swatches going on here. Do you see how beautiful that is? It's a beautiful palette and I like it a lot. Retail value for the Tarteist Pro Remix palette is $49. When I bought mine, I bought it on the it was like an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and if you bought it online, you got it for half off. So I think I only paid about 25 bucks for this when I got it, but again, it was on sale at the time. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and total up my box. The total value of my box added up to $295. I don't know if I would spend $295 on all of these items, but I only spent $50 on it. I guess we got, in theory, almost $300 of value for a $50 box. Starting to notice a trend here. I have a feeling that BoxyCharms like March, especially the BoxyLuxe March boxes tend to be, let's be honest, the duds of the year. I am glad to get the BoxyCharm palette because I've seen people playing around with it and I've been excited to try it. I would have been excited had this come in a more usable color for me. So there's that. I could care two craps about this. I will try it out. I will see if it makes a difference in my life, but I have a feeling it's probably just going to be a gimmicky tool. But I'd be curious to know if you all have used one of these before and if you really like it, and if you have any tips for it, just let me know in the comments down below. These are repeat items. I like them, but they're repeat items. Usable straws are okay. I don't know how to rate this box, honestly. I mean, at least we're not getting any products that were made in China that aren't normally made in China if it were made by their brands. So nobody using us as guinea pigs, I guess, to try out a new formula. Oh yeah, and I got the nail polish too. Would I pay $50 for this? Yeah, this, again, it's always a personal preference. I personally don't find the price of the box worth what I got this month, just based off of my own personal preferences in the products that I think I would use. We got a lot of name brands in this box, don't get me wrong. We got Becca, we got NARS, we got Sol de Janeiro, we got a whole bunch of stuff. But as far as like products that I feel like I will personally get a lot of use out of, it's not really doing it for me this month personally. But I would be curious to know, how did you feel about your BoxyCharm or BoxyLuxe experience for this month? Are we Boxy twins? Did you get the same BoxyLuxe as I did? If you want to read me to filth about being kind of a spoiled brat in the comments, that you would think that you would love everything that you got in here, and that I should be so appreciative, please let me know. You can feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, have a great day, evening, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.